Hello everyone. Hello. Let's get started. Rally leader. Well, I can be here. Doesn't matter. Getting ready. How is everyone today? Hello Snow. Hello Arnaud. Oh no, not Arnaud. Amaury, sorry. No, it's... Wow. Amaury, yes. Salut. Let's make a march quick. T11. Yes, T11. T11, let's go. So if you like remove them one by one, it's actually easy to change. Table ratio, okay. I'm gonna let me lower the music maybe. It's not too loud for you. It's a bit of a rush today. So you have 2 hours, then we go to the lake with the wife for the kind of end of afternoon, evening. Just took care of the garden for 2 hours, so just get out of the shower. It was a bit warm. How is your Saturday going? 2 hours of recording video, 2 hours of garden, 2 hours of streaming. And that's, you know, that's a Saturday. Hey, Bamba. I'm gonna chill with T11. Because we'll look at resources in a sec. But there is no... there is not a lot. You know, that's half of what I need for next castle, so... sec, attack. Hello, Goose Willis. Welcome on Twitch. Oh, we managed to get in. Hunter was... he might not stay in for a long time alone. Why nobody is going? Why, he's speeding up like crazy. So slow starts, I'm gonna just get going on king shot as well. I need to save my spots, so wow. Our state is gonna have such a hard time that we lost the globe, dude. It's gonna be crazy. How is everyone today? You guys are pretty quiet so far. What do you think about the patch notes? I don't know if you looked at the video or the link. Curious about the new game mode, for sure. Then the rest, I mean, Snowbuster and Fishing Tournament is pretty good, what they've done. I'm a bit upset at the fact we don't have any news on resources. That's the part I don't like, but it is what it is. Oh, you know, that's Patrick. I guess I'll get some health today. Yeah, Goose, I agree. I mean, yeah, we'll see what they give us at the end of the day. Some things are never, you know. Some important things are only seen later sometimes. But we'll see that the case. If not, I'm not gonna promote my T12, my T11 to T12, and I'm gonna stay with T11 for a bit, and it's gonna be what it is, you know. I'm working, bro. I could feel. What do? You don't have to say it, but thank you for watching me at work. Hopefully you get a promotion for that. Oh, I nearly spilled my glass. That was close enough. That's why you drink Coke Zero and not like regular Coke. Coke, I guess. That's a better way to say it. Regular Coke. So yeah, you don't have any... if you spill it, you don't have problems. There is a lot of like little changes that are not for everyone, right? So that's, you know, that's good, and that's good that they take care of these small things that are for R4, R5, or like specific things, but it's not gonna impact everybody else. So the impact on the game is very limited. Yeah, the change to NES is actually really good, or the addition to NES is a very good thing. I think research is a big problem with experts right now. So that skill, hopefully that skill is getting both, right? 8 hours of research, 8 hours of, how do you mean? 8 hours of research time, and then 8 hours of building. So that will be great. If that's the case, that will be really amazing, to be honest. Especially for electrician. Oh, can you watch? and that's very dangerous, right? That's very dangerous. That was the wrong, you know, how do you call it? Like the wrong, I don't know what the word for that. Electric cables? Not cables, I guess. Wires. I know the word, but... The what are my stats? Unbuff, no pets. I'm gonna use pets, you know. Did it increase the rally cap? I'm not sure it did, to be honest. Yeah, no it did. No it did. Yeah, fresh dates is insane. You know, I'm doing like the French Let's Play every day. I'm opening all these chests. It's crazy how much you get now. You know, from these chests, early days, like even early days, it's really good. The amount of things you are getting, so PT is going after Motaz. I'm gonna help myself, you know, if I can. Is Car having a spot? No, they are full. Let's go to Wheel then. I'm gonna need to be in the next 2 hours to play all accounts as well, to do everything on all accounts, because then I'll be offline for the evening, so. But Agnes gonna be really amazing for new players. And I think they need to put things in place like that to help new players catch up and progress better. And I think Agnes is very, very good for that. That's something they are doing very, very well with Agnes. That's important, they do, you know, such things. I don't have a G. Oh, I sent JC. Well, that doesn't matter then. Does not matter. It's gonna happen anyway. Yeah. That's really fun. What's happening in Kickshot? Yeah, the strongest nude of the kingdom just solo march everyone because he can. BNK is going after Eddie. Good luck, mate. Hopefully, he does not have pets. So the update would have been good today, you know, so we have the castle reward buffed. Do we have people Gen 5? Having to deal with the crazy update for the rally leaders? Do I have? That's a good question, Russ. I think I might. Experts. No, I don't. And TalkStream don't have it as well on the website. But you should have an option to choose the troops you want, because it's gonna give me, basically, it's gonna refill me with it's gonna refill me with T12 when I do not want to use T12. What? It's only T12. What happened? Oh, when you save by ratio? Wow, that's terrible. I saved T11. I saved by ratio, and the game put T12 by default. That's terrible. That's really terrible. How can I save T11 then? How can I save T11? Yeah, I think so. That's what I'm gonna try now. Basically, I'm gonna swap. I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna put the wrong heroes. I'm gonna go back here. I'm gonna do... come on. I'm gonna try to save by quantity, but that sucks. That's really bad, to be honest. I see cases where it's better, actually. When you reinforce... I'll explain in a sec. I'll just do the swap. So save by quantity. So see, like, if I do that and I want to reinforce with T11 later, if I go here, it's by quantity, it's selecting T11. And I don't know if it's keeping the ratio. It seems to be keeping the ratio. No, it's removing, yeah, it's removing marksman. It's giving me more infantry, which is actually good, you know? It's actually good. Because when you reinforce castle, you want more infantry, right? Then you have marksman. That's not too bad, but you have to save by quantity to play T11. I'm being rallied by cat. Come on. We have something else to do. Did I get all the reward in King Shot? Not at all. Is cat going or not? Oh, we did. Need to reinforce. What did I do? I think I closed the game. I'm coming back, guys. I don't know what did I press, but it went away. I guess it's closed. We back in action. Yeah, I don't have much troops, so let's refresh. So by quantity it works. That's gonna be how you play with T11. I don't know if you check, but that pack value is actually very, very high. The only thing is like you get general mythic general shard, and that's a lot of weight. It's like 25% of the pack, more or less. So if you do not want these, it's actually not that great value. But if you want, you don't mind a tiny bit of them. Let's clear that. So we have Titans. So we have Wobbs. She's shy, but she's a Globe 2. Right? We have BNK, that's a Globe 3. We have Baby BNK, that's a Globe 1. But that's really, really strong. And why is Sentinel? Sentinel is not online, maybe. Trimble. The new Globe 2 is not yet there. So, oh, did he change name again? Yeah, he's here, Aegis. But at least we've done the reward, so that's pretty good. Cassia is done. Everything else is done for today, so it's more. We have a bit of to do here now. Did I bought things in the store here? No, actually not. I always forget something. When you do 4 cities, like, you know, there's something I forget every day. I have to do it, check multiple times a day. So stats buffed, right? How is it looking? Start to look nice, right? 2000 lethality and health, no buff. Just pets, close to 3000 on these. It's not really leader kind of thing yet, but getting better at least. Am I getting rallied? Well, I'm getting rallied by Motas, and that's probably by Cat as well. PT took it from BNK. Oh. So how can I help myself here? Well, everyone is doing Patrick. Everyone is doing Patrick. That's terrible. Let me do that, right? So I have a tiny bit buff of T12. That might be helping a bit, you know? Rallying, attacking. And I have terrible joiners. I have only Patrick, so I cannot really do much. What's the difference between the march? So Cat first. That's okay. Cat is not too much of a problem. Cat we handled. Still crazy amount of resources to heal, you know. I just want to kick everybody and not even, you know. I don't think I can take Motas. We'll see how it is, but I think it's gonna be... especially if we are not full. Unless he has no pets. Unless he has no pets, but... wow. Wow, that was close. Dispatch, I need to refresh. But if they wanted to, you know, we could be imploded by... But I'm happy I could tank Motas, to be honest. But I think the T12 did a lot, to be honest. Where is that rally? The next rallying is... yeah, they are coming back. I think the pack is good. We are Gen 8, so I need to buy Magnus and Rufus. I think I want Gregory too. Gregory is great. Far better than Magnus. I really enjoy Gregory. Can I do a bit more? Can I do mid this? No, I cannot. Yes. That's what it, guys. I think that's 950 is pretty good. It's just that I need to heal on 2 accounts, so it's a bit of a terrible thing to do. We already have people going offline. Oh, it's T12. Because it's T12 takes a tiny bit more. Let's go back to a bit late. Wow, we lost quite a few people. It's gonna be boring as well if we, you know, if we cannot heal properly. It's gonna be. I think they have a big event today in America. It's the 4th of July. I never know what is the 4th of July in America. I'm gonna do that actually. I'm gonna save with 1 troop of each. That's gonna be smarter. So 2 rallies. They are not coming soon, but the only one that matters in Motaz. Can I do beta for joiner? Oh yes, I can do Mia. Thank you. Can do Mia, and that's it. Am I the one being used as well? Could I have some people very strong with their max heroes? BNK is going for fun. Yeah, it's me being used, so that's okay. I tanked BNK solo. Solo march. I can put that on the wall. I won against BNK, guys. I mean, I have as much defense as him without pets. I have more defense. See, more lethality. But I'm lowering ease, and you know, I have pets, so that's why. But does not matter. Why do I have that? Oh, I did not even do that today. I might start to accumulate, to be honest. I just take what? Just take the chest. Do I have a lot? Yeah, I have a lot of lancers. We can do that, that's true. We can do that. We have 8% lancers. It's still not bad. Does not really matter. I mean, it helps a bit, but it's not gonna... She cancelled? Okay, so the next one is Motaz. And Motaz is rally attack. Is not working yet, so we can reinforce to refresh troops. Oh, that was a 0 again, 0. Amazing. Well, we look at it. Wow. He took it back. Why did it? Oh, fuck me. Forget my French. It's really annoying. It's really annoying. So I have to save that as save quantity. And are they full now? I don't want to fight, to be honest. Like, I just want the reward. If he wants to fight, that, you know, that's stupid, right? Like, just wasting resources. I don't really want to waste a lot. Yeah, right before SV, that's FDT, that's the issue. So can I get someone stronger maybe? Do we have like a strong turret? Because BNK is in with 2, HUG. I mean, I can go to Carney, but... See, people are like, hey, you are using Molly, that's why. It's like, no, that's not why. That's what you use. Let me heal. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna do much, probably, to be honest. Might try to join just a rally in King Shot quick as well. Where is Balanar? Balanar is here. We are missing so much. So much things right now. But I think the issue could be that we had, I mean, I don't think we have, first we don't have good joiners at all. And the ratio is a bit off. We have far too many lancers. And troop average is pretty low compared to them. But I had 2 widgets, 3 widgets. No, 2 widgets only. So why do I have only 2 widgets? Oh, because we use Rufus. I really don't know if Rufus or Xura, which one is the best in Garrison. But my, Xura is like... Salut Kired. Bienvenue. Well, let's go with Twiki. What is he using? He's using a weird ratio. That should, we should have a way to get the ratio as well here, right? So it's like 50, 30, 20. I'd rather join a race, for example, not to waste, It was fun, but I'm not really ready to like... what does he want? He wants 40 for 10. He had pet sound, right? That will be an interesting one, but that's hard to compare. Like, we have a lot of different things, so it's a bit of a tough one to compare. I'm so mad that I need to heal so much. I should never have went back to the turret without a hero, to be honest. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. Nearly 100, guys. Nearly 100 on Twitch. Salut, bienvenue. Bienvenue à toi. Et Yuken. C'est comme ça qu'on prononce. So rallies are going. Oh, they go for castle. Oh, guys. I really don't want to fight too much. I really do not want to fight too much. I have Alpha and Infirmary to heal on King Shot as well, so Unknown, ok. Moi, j'avais compris comme you can. Tu can. En ah, you can dans Street Fighter, ça dépend des références. Unknown. Alors, qui es-tu, Unknown? Who are you, Unknown? Let's go quickly on the farm. See if we can get something done. If we get some rewards. Yes, we got a lot of rewards. Yes. Let's go rewards. So many things to click. There should be a monthly card, you know? Like $50 a month, and the game clicks for whatever you want. The game clicks on it for you when it's on cooldown. I'll pay for that, you know? But rich people will have like 20 accounts, you know? So... Est-ce que j'ai mes points? Do I have my points? Yes. Yes, I don't care anymore. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's get back. Hey, Sesh, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Oh, it's Twiki. Twiki might be a bit stronger than me, I think, still. Quite a bit, even. Did I join with T12? Did I join with T12? Yeah. I mean, that was 4%, so that's not too bad, but that's a lot more than I want to heal. Two, one. I just need to change a bit the ratio. Because Twiki is not really playing like I do. We need a lot more lancers, basically. Restart troops, do my dead shot, collect my dailies in my troops. Yeah, something like that. Do my dead shots. I have like 120 dead shots to do on my farm. I'm just like, just you know, just not fun enough to do, I guess. So let's see Twiki. You can see many people have the frame. I bought it yesterday, but I had to top up a bit, so... Yeah, he's quite stronger than me here. Yeah, he's quite ahead on many, many things. I think he's quite... if you look at the ranking, Twiki is... He might be below me. Yeah, he's below me because he's probably not using the right ratio, but there's many people that are stronger than me because they don't use the right one. So it's hard, you know? Not always a ranking of power. So it is taking it. And who is attacking Oxy is attacking Carney, so Carney is gonna be obliterated. Do my light out and tracks. Magnifique la série YouTube, ça fait mon rendez-vous quotidien après le taf, j'adore. Bah écoute, c'est cool Anon, merci. C'est chouette. C'est chouette ça vous plaît, parce que je le fais pour moi aussi, ça fait un moment que je voulais un format quotidien. C'est vraiment depuis le début que je fais quelque chose, j'avais pas trop trouvé quoi faire, et je pense que c'est bien pour la chaîne française. La chaîne anglaise a déjà beaucoup de contenu. Donc après, rajouter ça sur la chaîne anglaise, ça faisait beaucoup aussi. La chaîne française n'avait pas beaucoup de contenu. That frame is cool, but I think it's expensive considering we don't get to keep it. Yeah, I mean, it's like, if you top up there, it does not make a difference, right? It's more for people that use other websites, like Midas Buy, to save on taxis, or, you know, whatever you use. But if you use the official store, already change nothing, it's free. But you have to use the official store for it to be free. But they might get, because of that, they might get $100 from a lot of whales every month that they used not to get. You know, even some people that are using like Midas Buy, let's say, to save some, you know, to get their 4 stars because it's convenient to get, you top up 10,000 or 1,000, or I have people that top up, you know, 5,000 for 5,000, for example. Some people were like, oh, I just topped up 5,000, whatever. So, you know, they are not at $100. They don't mind $100 more or less, I guess. Wow. It's like on, yeah, I don't know what's gonna... I'm healing a bit on Kingshot. I'm very surprised by Kingshot, at least on my state. Like the castle battle is like, I mean, attendance is not too bad, but it really feels it's not. I don't have the vibe of the first castle battle we used to have in Whiteouts, you know? It's a bit of a different feel. Longtooth is busy buying all the packs. What was this budget? 20k? I like him a lot. I think what he does is great, and he's getting really good at many things as well. So I think he's adding a lot more value with the daily things now that he does that he probably used to, in the sense that, you know, when you learn the game, right? And then when you know the game, it's a bit of... He taught me everything I know about making budget. Do you do that in real life as well? I mean, he's not the best as making budget, it seems, for what I've seen. I'm not watching him for too long, but we are talking regularly for quite a while. But I'm watching him most days now. I used not to watch him most days. I used to watch him from time to time. But for what I've seen lately, he's not really good at making a budget. He's good at blowing up the budget. But it makes sense, right? I think he talks about it very well. Like when you're a whale, you know, you buy value and quantity, and when there are quantity packs, and it was a crazy month. Last month was really insane, to be honest. Last month was really, really insane, to be honest. So I'm just sitting on Kingshot on the side while we are riding. What's going on here? Not much. Oxy is pretty strong. I'm curious to see his stats. It's the basic is the same. So the same studio doing it. It's the same game. So some people call it a reskin. It's a bit more than a reskin. It's not like exactly the same. Some events are different, the pack structure is different. There are things they are testing in Kingshot we don't have here. The hero skills, a few of them are different. So they are I think they are, you know, I don't know what they are using it for. Is it a lab for them to test things as well at the company? And, you know, they are testing different, like, monetization goals or, you know, balance of the game, because they have, you know, they have 2 games that are working more or less the same now. It's rare that a company is making like 2 similar games like that, right? But they have like they have a working framework that they could do on a like Winter Survival, and if you look at Kingshots, it's more like night, right? It's like castle, and it's more about knights and, you know, archers. It's not marksman. It's archers. It's cavalry. Like things like that. So, but graphically, it's, you know, it's technically the same event at the same time for most of them. They did not even, you know, swap the event time. They just use the same for that. The skins are a bit different. Can I get rid of that? Why? Okay. Yes. Yeah, my LD9 player is like struggling so bad lately. That's a meteor skin, for example. You can see it here. We got quite a few meteors on the state. Here you have like these different skin type as well. Yeah, Balanar is really not as strong as these guys. Hey, Monet, I'm good. I'm a bit tired, but, you know, I had a good night's sleep. I spent 2 hours, like, you know, gardening, mowing the lawn, mowing the field, you know, like destroying everything that's growing everywhere that we don't want to. That's Kingshot, but, you know, you do the same, more or less. So do we have Sentinel going? Motaz. Who is that? I don't know who that dude. He seems to be not here today. I would have loved to see his stats. Is it good now? I pushed my... Maybe I did not push the... because I changed the title on Twitch, but maybe I did not push it, so I pushed it now. Maybe that was the issue. So I'll be on for another hours, guys. Is there anything you want to talk about? Let me know. You're very welcome. I'm here as well. Hey, Red One. I'm good as well. Thank you. And how are you? How is your Saturday going? For me, it's healing. Healing on King Shot, healing on Whiteout, tap, 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 tap. My finger starts to hurt. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, so I just wrote it and I did not push it. My bad, my bad. Oh. I'm hitting my troops by 280 in King Shot right now. It's insane. We used to have like, I don't know how many spenders. But we barely have anyone online. Healing is like such a pain. It's FC10, come on, like I want to do 500 at least. Can I do 500? I'm gonna do Southern and I'm gonna let people click and I'm gonna chill, you know? It's gonna take a while. Don't want to click for an hour, healing by 280, it's like too small. I didn't know he had that skin for BNK, that's pretty nice. I'm free to play FC5. Should I wait till I'm FC8 to get Helios? Depends on how you progressed. You can do one before if you want to. You can do one before if you want to. That's not too bad as well. I don't have a very strong feeling anymore on that, to be honest. I need to update my video one day, but it's a complex matter. So if I start to talk about it, it's like, first I need to research. I need to get the data. To get the data right, and it's gonna be a bit of work. So I need to, but I think it needs to be done. I don't think I did not see any video on Whiteout about it yet. Basically, that the troops stat that you see in game are not the one that the game is using for combat. So when we compare FC5 T11 versus FC8 T10, we compare the stat in game, and that's not true. The T11 are apparently stronger. The stat that the game, so you get better result with T11 basically, but it's not what the game shows. The game is like is good for the stat it shows, with a few exceptions, and that's one. But I could not. Maybe they've made one with T12. I need to see if they made one, but I don't think it changes a lot, to be honest. Except if your state is asking for something specific. If your state is asking for something specific, it's a bit of a different story. Healing simulator. Fair enough. Is Gwen and Hector 4-star good enough, or should I push Hector 5 stars? I mean, it depends on your priority. That's okay. I will consider doing them 5 stars. Like, depend if you're VIP 9, can you do 5 stars already? Else, you know, aim for like Gen 7 or something to be able to do 5 star on hero. That would be my advice eventually, but there's a big gap. It costs more than twice more, right? 4 stars is 475. And doing the last star is 600, so it's more than double the hero shard, but like the power is a lot on heroes, so that's where I would consider doing only 5 stars. But you probably heard that from me in the past. So. Hello Dourda, bienvenue. Welcome. That was close. That was close. I'm gonna do my points, you know, and if I go offline, I go offline. I need to drive for an hour as well and things like that. So if I get kicked out of the threads, it's gonna be what it is. So it's quite quiet. In Kingshot, there is also a castle battle. Yeah, same time. So that's the issue, you know. Start same time. Have to heal on both accounts. Healing is terrible right now on Kingshot, so... Yeah, but the other castle is not doing... Like, we had like a maxi globe. Like, we had a crazy account on Kingshot, but the dude stops playing and we don't really have many people after him. So, like, the activity of the Alliance and the... Like, I can heal 300 T10 at a time. It's like terrible. But I don't know what's gonna happen, but that's not looking great for next KVK, which is SVS, right? So it's looking like we have a mega account on the state that's totally inactive. And... Yeah, did not play the game for 11 days, so I don't know what's gonna happen. I think it's gonna be tough, to be honest. I think we're gonna be against far stronger opponents, which we might lose both prep and castle, and without much we can do about it. So, but it is what it is. How long is Hector good for? It depends what you do next. But usually it's 80s, right? For most people. Wooming is not really worth it. Then the next one is likely 80s. Hector is not amazing, right? He's not amazing. He's because he's amazing for bear, but as long as you go for solo march, rallies and stuff, you know, he's not. His second skill is 10 turns, and the rally is like 30, 40 turns. So even if his second skill is super powerful, if somehow the fight is lasting a bit, he's down to 2 skills. So that's a bit of an issue for Hector. But if you do him 4 stars, I don't know, you're gonna replace him with Eddie 3 stars, something like that. So very, very quick. Well, I want to take a nap. Or what? Oh, Mira, wow, destroyed us. Mira is quite strong. I'll be there soon. I'll be there soon. Hopefully in 2 SVS. But that's a lot. Hopefully 2 SVS. That's gonna be roughly where I'm at in terms of power. You know, and people will have improved, but especially doing 2 troops, I think I'm gonna be able to catch up quite a bit. Does give me 2 heal though. Bradley is very important, right? Yes, Bradley is amazing. I'll do 4-star Hector. Gwen also 4 stars because I'm free to play, only have 650 shard left. Should I make Wayne 4 stars? If I were you, if you consider Wayne, that means you will get extra shard Gen 5 and you can do Gwen 5 stars. So you... I don't know. I think I prefer Gwen 5 stars, to be honest. She's gonna last for longer. And then you save your shards. Gen 6. So you want to create a situation where you can max heroes next gen when the next gen is coming out. So you want to accumulate, so you want to have, you will do one with the lucky wheel slow, so Bradley. You might want to have 200, 300 extra shards to push Bradley a bit sooner if you want for arena and stuff, because many people do that and it's really, really hard. If you don't care and you're patient and, you know, just do him with the lucky wheel. But if you're not patient and you want him to be like working very soon, just try to get him 3 stars at the first lucky wheel. So you do the lucky wheel plus you add whatever you need to put him 3 stars, first lucky wheel. So then he can be used everywhere. And widget level 2 ideally. Something like that. I have nothing. I have nothing. Let's give him a Rene. Save by ratio to quantity. So that, for me, that's what I would do. So you have a really strong hero that gonna last, you know, Gen 5, Gen 6, early Gen 7. Then for your solo match, you're gonna replace her with Bradley. But then for Arena, you have Bradley and Gwen, which is a very good combo. For our exploration, for, you know, Labyrinth, you have very good heroes. I mean, for me, I could do Wayne as well, but I transferred a lot Gen 4 and 5, so I got a lot of extra shards. So if you don't have that luxury, then I'll do Gwen 5 stars. Do a widget level 4 if you can. So she's decently strong. You get like half of the value of a widget nearly with a widget level 4. So it's very cheap to do. It's very doable nowadays. For anyone that is new, I unlocked on Twitch the subscription, right? So if you have a Prime account, like Amazon Prime subscription, it's free for you. You can gift a subscription a month to someone streaming on Twitch. So quite a few of you asked if they could give it to me. So we did, you know, what necessary to unlock it. Thanks to you guys, because I needed more viewers, basically. But if you have a Prime account, you can give a subscription every month for free to a streamer of your choice. It doesn't have to be me, but just something that you might not be using. If you want to give it, you can gift it to me, of course, but you can give it to everyone that you like to see and watch on Twitch. That's pretty cool. Thank you for the one that helped to unlock it as well, and for the one that, you know, wanted to give it as well. Thank you, Miguel. We are 95, getting close. Getting close to 100. I'm gonna chill in there, but we don't really have a rally leader. We have Girl, but wow. We have Carney. Yeah, Carney has better deployment capacity. Girl gonna be used as a rally leader. As long as I manage to squeeze, I'm happy with that. Okay, so that's a king shot. I'm doing the equivalent of the mercenary prestige on my farm. I mean, on my state 6 account. Oh, they have Tundra Arm Leagues being announced. on King Shot, I think. Just today. Skysai, I don't know that dude. We got the turret here. Put it in there, so... Wayne is mostly great for arena. He's a bit better than Gwen for bear as well. But to be honest, you use him for one less gen, so he's not that good compared to Gwen. He's not like that much better. Like Bradley is that much better. And the combo Wayne and Gwen is really good for arena. So yeah, Wayne is very good in arena. But again, I find Wayne having more impact, and she's Gwen, sorry, and she's one generation sooner. So you're gonna, whatever shard you spend on one or the other, you're gonna use Gwen 3 months more than if you do that on Wayne. So I really don't see the points of... I really don't find... Like, I see the debate all the time about Gwen and Wayne. It's like, yeah, but Wayne is better. Yeah, he's one generation later. He should be better. Hopefully he's better. Like, every infantry hero is better than the previous one at some point in the game. It does not mean that you don't want to do one generation because the next one is better. You know, it's like... You're gonna use her for 3 more months. Like that for me is far more important than the tiny difference between the two of them in power. If that makes sense. But you know, people can disagree, that's okay as well. I just don't, yeah. It seems not to be taken into account when they assess the situation, at least. Oh, we have BNK there. We're not gonna take it. You max Wayne. I had fun in that generation, but now it's just my second March marksman is pretty useless. Yeah, I mean, they all get useless eventually, right? I mean, for me, many people tell me Wayne is better, but I don't remember using Wayne for bear, and it felt that Gwen was better, but it seemed that the consensus is like Wayne is better. But so if he is, he's probably not that much. Probably not that much. I invested in him because I thought the unique crit skill would be worth it. I think it's pretty good. I actually not sure how crit works in Whiteout. I looked at it like very surface level a long time ago, and I don't remember from the top of my head. So that's something I need to go back to eventually. Because I'm not sure how it works. Usually crits is like a percentage of extra damage in game, but I don't know if it's like double. It might be double. It will make sense, right? It's just another way to do 25% damage. It's 100% every 4 turns, it's 25%. So it's not like, not really that better than 25%. It's just a bit more random. It depends how it's stacked with other skills, but I could try to look at it. It should not be too bad to have a look at that. Should not be the hardest to find. So, you know, castle, I don't know for you, but for us, like castle, most people do not want to use a lot of resources. So it's a bit, you know, bit boring. Bit boring, but it is what it is. Catching a bit on the comments before I go as well. Thank you, bienvenue, merci. For some reason, Mayamo did 3.5 star with 3 widgets, done really well in several KY. I don't even use him. Yeah. Then don't do widgets. You wasted some widget, I guess. It's not too bad. I would not do that. You know, either I'll put him 4 stars and do widgets, or... But that was a really small investment, right? Like at the second March or third March for Labyrinth Arena, if you have him 4 stars, would have been great Gen 4, you know? Compared to Flint, that's is a lot better, even if he sucks in many ways, it will still be a lot better. The most boring castle ever, but that the one I like the best right now. Like chili in a turret. And hopefully we get some points for that. Let's do some polars as well as we go. Let's burn some stamina because else the evening is gonna be crazy busy. People are joining my rally or not? Yeah, they are. They are not joining the other ones. I mean, they are rallying B and K. I'm like, okay, it's fun, but I'm like, you know, the fun police on such an event. I'm like, don't have fun. Don't have fun, you know, just just do boring stuff. Don't waste your resources. Ça va, c'est calme. Il se passe pas grand chose. Je suis encore là pour une demi-heure. Et après, on va au lac. Manger des glaces et faire du paddle. So I'm gonna be there for like a good half an hour, guys, and I'm gonna go to the lake with the wife. We're gonna get some... we're gonna do some paddle. Do you say paddle? Is that an English word? Word, not world. Paddle. Like the little thing you stand down on the water. I never done paddle. I don't even know if I can... I need to learn how to be stable on it, I guess. I lay on my belly on it. That's probably works. And my balance is not too bad. What's going on? We got attacked. Wow. People are very courageous. Very, very, very courageous to, you know. Oh, PT is back already. Is it me? Is it my spot? Wow. Where is my spot? Is this one? Oh, come on. I'm gonna keep it occupied. Should have done that a while back, but that's a new spot. Sometimes I usually get the spot that there is nothing in the spot. Not sure I should have used the bomb, but you know. We got oh, Mira is kicking our butt. Mira is strong. Mira is very, very strong. They are not always very active for big battles, but they are very, very strong. Merci, 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 on devrait. En espérant qu'il n'y ait pas trop de monde. Hey Sats! Welcome Sats, how are you today? Yeah, I'm here for half an hour still. Then it's lake time. It's a bit far now, the lake. We used to live a lot closer to it, so it's like 40-45 minute drive to go to the Geneva Lake, so... Lac Léman. And you know, it's like summer on a Saturday, so that's usually the time I don't like to go to the lake. It's like crazy crowded and it's like noisy and shit. It's not my favorite stuff, you know, to be in crowded places. But you can see it's summer. Like the views on live streams are like between 2 to 3 times less. Or you guys got bored of me or something. But I mean, it's a bit boring to watch the castle, to be honest. Thank you for being there. Not the most sexy thing in the world. Tomorrow I'm gonna be on, I don't know. I'll see what the wife wants to do, basically. It depends a bit on her. How she feels, how she wants to do. We'll see that maybe today we talk a bit about what we do tomorrow. I'll try to do 2-3 hours of streaming. But, you know, I took a spot in Tyrant. So, you know, that's important to honor it and not to take a spot of someone else, you know, if I'm not participating. So I'll participate anyway. But for once, you know, she's not working over the weekend. We are home, both of us. We have a lot of things to do in the garden as well. You know, it's not growing like crazy like in spring, but it's still growing like crazy. It's not, and it's still at the same time. So Russ is going here. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna keep resources. I won't do FDT this time. But I saw the video about the update, nothing much for... Yeah, the resources part is very surprising. I would have really think that they... Oh, it's a surprise, right? But, like, you know, I've been playing games for 20 plus years. I worked 10 years in customer support as well. So, when you have such a big problem as resources right now, and you are not addressing it, with like a communication saying, hey, we are working on it, we understand. Or, you know, like some people are asking themselves, is it how it is meant to be? You are not meant to use T12 all the time. You are meant to use T12 when you really need, like T12 is maybe aspirational content, you know, that not everyone is doing all the time, things like that. I would hope they tell us at some point if that's the case, but I don't think on such a game that's how they do content, and I don't think that's how it should be, at least. They cost crazy to unlock, so if you unlock them, you should be able to play them and not to have to spend crazy amount. If you look at your alliance for older states, you might see packs being bought about resources. Some people are buying that. I've seen that bought up to the $50 recently. So that's 20 million. Wood and food. That's 40 million. So last time, let's say I spent 10 billion, right? Spent 10 billion last time in resources for these two combined. So divided by 40 million. So I need to buy that 250 times to do a battle. Times $5. It's $1,250 worth of resources in a battle if I would use that pack to do SVS like I did last time, right? It's over 1,000 to do what I've done last time. So that's not, you know, that's not gonna fly. People are gonna be mad at the dev. So it's not in the patch note. They did not address it publicly, not in the Q&A with the devs, not in the patch note, not with the social post. And that's I'm really surprised by that. Because it usually just makes people mad. It just makes people mad. Like devs being quiet makes people mad. That's my experience with it. I don't know what you think, but it's like, if it is what it is and we have to suck it up, let us know so people can make a decision. You know, do they want to suck it up? Do they want to quit? Do they want to do whatever? And again, I really don't think it is meant to be that way. I'm really not on that boat of, you know, use your brain and play T12. It's not how this kind of game works usually. I get it on some other games, other type of games, but here, like, it makes no sense to me. I could be wrong, but it really makes no sense to me. So yeah, so it's probably meant to be played, and they probably need to rebalance, or maybe they are looking to revamp the resource system fully, and you know, it did not make the cut to the patch, and maybe we got it in the next one, maybe, I don't know. But that's very weird to me, and I think it's gonna make people mad. We'll see, we'll see. I think they should address it. Mosquitoes like crazy at lakes. I don't think we have too many, you know, we're still quite high. We might have a bit of we have a bit of mosquito this summer here. But usually, most of the time we don't, we are too high. But the lake is a bit lower. I mean, when you factor into how much resources you use daily, to you little you have, yeah. Even with 5 March gathering, I agree. And you know that resources, training T12 is not going high a lot, so... We get new tier resource. I mean, but even if we get new tier resource gathering, you don't gather faster, you don't get more, you just have to send it less often. So they have to find something else, right? It cannot just be the level 9 tiles. It has to be like faster gathering, or they have to give a lot more. Maybe that's what they will do, like higher tiles, and they just give twice more, you know, something like that. You just get twice more per hour on these level 9 tiles, and they unlock when you have T12, like T10, or, you know, T12, yeah, T12, or just before T12 or something like that. I don't know. Could be. But it's even an expert is not gonna solve it. Even an island building is not gonna solve it. The expert will need to be totally OP and crazy to solve it. It will need to be like an insane expert, to be honest. So I'm not against it, you know. An expert is not too bad to max. Free-to-play can eventually do it. It's not the end of the world. We need to see what's going on here. They don't like some review session, especially in gaming industry. I mean, also, okay, let me read all your messages. It can be a financial strategy, making people buying packs for it. It's gonna piss off people. You know, whales are whales, they spend money, but many whales are already upset, you know, with the amount they need to spend on the game. Like, not everyone is at peace with the money they spent on the game, and having to spend more is not making these people at peace, right? So, like, having to waste kind of, you know, money on resources is the next level of spend, right? To not be able to care about spending, you know, 500 a month on that, or you need to be very, very rich. So most people that are spender are not that rich. So yeah, I agree. It cannot be. It would be, if it was a financial decision, it would be stupid, right? Long term, because you will hurt the game, you will hurt the trust of the players, you will make people mad. So I really don't think it is. I think it's a balancing issue. You know, always assume good intention. That's why I have my principle in life. So assuming good intention, it's a balancing issue. That's something, it's an oversight. That's something they decided to fix, and it did not make it, and stuff like that. But if that lasts too long, it's gonna be a bit annoying. Maybe they wanted to empty a bit our bags of resources because we had too much. That's gonna be because what's gonna happen, right? People will make more farm, buying resources, like from third party, might be a thing that develops in the game when you need resources so bad. You might see like, you know, third party making botting accounts to start to sell resources. That's not something you want in your game. That's not something you want in your economy of a game. Like most games are very careful the way they design their games to try to prevent this kind of behaviors, right? To try to prevent having gold sellers and gold farmers companies going into their games and selling resources and shit. And I'm probably sure that's why you cannot easily send resources between cities in Whiteout. You have to zero a city. It takes a lot of time, a lot of efforts. You are not guaranteed. Like, let's say I wanted to start a selling of resources business, right? Like there are companies that do that in many games, right? There are companies specialized in that kind of stuff. I'm making a sale. I need to sell. Someone is buying 3 billion resources, right? So you will see everyone in the alliance, or you have to leave the alliance to be discreet to take it away from the one you are buying. But let's see, I see someone teleporting here. I'm checking. They are attacking a farm, right? They are attacking a level 20 account. Back to back. I'm like, oh, free resources. I'm gonna teleport and I'm gonna steal it too, right? And the seller has no control over that. He can just bubble, maybe, and then, you know, do the sales. It's like very unpractical the way they made it, right? So I don't think they want that kind of stuff on their game, right? And that could be something they attract if they make it like impossible for us to play normally. Or people, you know, going for bots and script and macros with like 10 farms. If I had 10 farms, I could play every SVS fully right now, but I don't want to do them manually. So I'm not gonna have 10 farm because I'm not gonna cheat. But some people, they might cheat. They might decide, okay, I need 10 farms. You know, I'll find a script, I'll find a bot, I'll, you know, whatever. I'm gonna do that. So like these friction points, they drive wrong behaviors, and the more people do it, the more people do it. So I don't know. You don't want that too much in your game usually. I'm very surprised, but you know, we'll see what they do. I hope they fix it. It's a very simple thing. You know, I don't know if they're gonna increase the amount of resources we have. I don't know if they're gonna remove the cost, like reduce the cost a lot of T12. I don't know what's gonna happen, but there needs to be something. I really think it's gonna hurt the game more than it's, you know, than it should long term if they do not take action on that. So hopefully we got some news soon. That would be nice. That would be nice. So let's read the rest. I'm a QA engineer, so yeah, sometimes the message does not get through stakeholders. I mean, they have the community managers, right? But community managers are sometimes afraid to talk to their community because, you know, they get some backlash. You see that a lot in games. I have no idea for Whiteout. I don't really read the Facebook posts, the Reddit comments. I don't know if they have backlash on what they say and stuff. It seems to be a pretty positive community overall from the little I know. So I would not be. So I don't know. You know, but most companies are very bad at communicating on their updates. Like, see, they're announcing a new game mode, and all we have is a concierge post. So when you are like, where is it? When you're a concierge player, you receive that, right? You receive a little mail, concierge, blah, blah, blah. You click here, you go, that open the page, and that's all you get, right? There is no images, there is no trailer of the game mode to create hype. As a content creator, I don't have a small clip. I can make a video from and explain you the rules to kind of showcase the event before it's in the game. Like there is no like planned communication and things like that. And that's very typical in most, like by default, that's what most game companies do. And then hopefully with time, hopefully with, you know, a bit more extra things, and we can get to better things, right? We could get maybe a little sneak peek, but like not just two-liner about, oh, it's an event and it's a battle and the name of the battle. You know, we have a bit of rules, a bit of gameplay footage, a bit of like, you know, assets. But they have them, right? If they announce the game mode, it means that it's gonna be in the patch, in the file of the game Monday. When they update the game on Monday, they will be in the patch, right? It will be in the file of the game. So technically, if people know how to do that, they can probably find some. I have no like technical knowledge about how to do that, so we could see the assets and everything like that. It's called data mining in game. Usually people do that. Some people do that. So they have the assets, you know. So it's just like, I don't know, maybe it was ready last Friday and they don't have the time. Maybe it was ready 6 months ago and they decided to release it now. If it was the case, it would be great if we could have like, you know, I would gladly sign an NDA as a content creator with them and be like, you know, you give me stuff in advance, and if I mess up, if I leak, if I do whatever, then, you know, I'm liable for that. So, you know, that's the risk that companies do not want to take. That's what often they don't do that, is because there is a risk of leak, which, you know, is not creating the hype and people being stupid about it. I'll gladly sign an NDA and be able to showcase things in advance, you know, when they tell me on each date, you can publish a video about each topic and, you know, whatever, that, you know, gladly do that, to be honest. You're an automotive as a QA. Yeah, it's not really the same. But I mean, like, QA, I don't know how they do QA engineers nowadays. When I joined Blizzard 20 years ago, QA was done internally, right? Like Blizzard, they are their own QA team. They are their own in-house customer support team. So everything was done in-house, right? And that was how it was done back then. Outsourcing was very, very limited. And then slowly, over the 9 years I spent in Blizzard, you know, like the game industry grew, and slowly QA, quality assurance, started to be outsourced. Customer support started to be outsourced. And many companies, many game developers, they barely had any QA. They barely had any quality insurance internally, either for translation or localization, as they call it. Either for like bugs and things like that. And they barely had any customer support. So like usually you had a core team in a company. I've seen many gaming companies like that. Like you have a bunch of customer support agents. They are your core team. They are making the policy. They are the one knowing about the game. They are the one handling escalation that the outsource agent cannot because it's too complex, things like that. But you have a handful of these people, right? They maybe have access to like internal stakeholders, internal like the devs that are within the company, right? Then you have the layer that is outsourced. And these people are like silos, right? They have policies, and you ask them a question, they look on the wiki, internal wiki, they look at the policy, they tell you what's in the policy, right? Sometimes they don't play the game, sometimes they don't know shit about the game and things like that. And you have good outsourcing, you know, better or, you know, more expensive outsourcing services. You have cheaper ones, and, you know, and sometimes you just find someone that's just, you know, could be part of this outsourcing team, but he loves playing games and he played that games, and you are lucky and you get a good help because you know the game. Sometimes you just have someone that has no clue about the game and that's following a policy and copy pasting an answer that was given to you by the internal team, right? So these things are built like that often. At least it was 10 years ago, more and more. And you barely had like in-house customer support was nearly dead. It was really hard to get. And I always worked in-house. I never worked in outsourcing. I have many friends that went from being in-house to being outsourcing. They cut their salary by like 2 or 3 sometimes. The pressure, the working hours, everything was up. Targets for agents were higher as well. Pressure for productivity, you know, customer satisfaction, first resolution, like all the KPI that they are using in call centers. Like pressure was insane in third party, some of the third party companies. And you were paid twice less or 3 times less. So that was really, really not cool, to be honest. But that's what it is, that the world we live in, right? And every Every company does that, even the one that makes a lot of money and that are very, you know, higher in quality, let's say, like, you know, the studio and the company that you care the most about, and you're like, they are making very good game. Very likely their customer support is outsourced and AI, and, you know, very likely their QA is outsourced and AI. Some of it is, you know, is better than others. Again, there are like different price range and all these things. At least it was like that 10 years ago. It was the trend it was taking, and I don't think it changed, to be honest. So we'll see. We'll see how they do. We'll see how it goes. It is what it is at the end of the day. I think it's every industry is going into that direction, right? Especially with AI. QA can probably be automated by AI a lot, right? A lot of things you used to do. It was already the case, to be honest. Like 10 years ago, like in gaming, I had some friends that went to QA. They were really smart. And they automated a lot of testing, you know? A lot of testing they automated. Like importing the patch, the builds that they are testing. Like they automated a lot of things. It was far before AI. Far. Calling Microsoft custom... I mean... yeah, they are not creating any hype. I agree, Goose. Or Willis, I'm not sure which one you prefer. Yeah, they could... I don't know what they're gonna do with the tiles and stuff, but they can do a lot, to be honest. It's not that they can do a lot, but they could go about it. Like they could do a pet, an expert, new buildings level. There are many options. I don't really care which one they pick at the end of the day, but as long as they, you know, they could revamp the resources thing. They could make T11 cost, you know, work on T12. Maybe that's all they want to do, you know. Maybe they are just trying to, like, somehow in the code of the game, making that work on T12 is very hard. The way they decided to code it immediately, you know, when they released T11, maybe they sideloaded it and they made it in the code like in a way that's not flexible at all. And they have to redo a lot of coding, and maybe they were trying to put it in the patch, but there are too many bugs and it could not make it, you know. Sometimes it's just a question, or, you know, you had a new feature that you are happy to release and you find a bug 2 days before the update and you don't release the feature, and, you know, and it could be what happens as well. We are all like, oh, they don't care, they don't do anything about it, and maybe they have the solution and they're just gonna release it a week after. But, you know, that's when communication could be as well useful. Being like, hey, you know, we are working on it, we are nearly ready, or whatever. But, you know, we'll see. But I guess people are... I'm sure that most managers don't know how to use AI. And you see, did you hear about, was it Microsoft actually that started to tell their engineers to use AI less because it was costing too much? They were using cloud and all of these things so much that it was like the bill, the internal, I mean, not the internal cost, but the cost of using AI so much was so high that the gain of productivity was not compensating, right? So they had, like, you know, start to use AI less. It cost us too much. So yeah, it's a weird world. The weird worlds. Or your trucks, fair enough. I can call you whatever. We'll find you a nickname then. I'm not really good for that. I'm gonna go in 5-10 minutes, guys, just so you know. We can wrap up slowly. I'm actually quite hungry. Will I get food before I go? So let me go on the farm. I'm gonna chill in the building here. I'm gonna start another Polar Terror, so, you know, I'm kind of burning stamina. And then, because we need to make the bags, we need to cook a bit of food before we go, so we have something to eat tonight. That was the big surprise of the day and a bit disappointing, yes, to not see anything about resources. But I really don't know what we're gonna do with it. I'm gonna keep my T12. If I train troops, I'm gonna train fresh T12. I'm gonna keep my T11. If I train troops, I'm gonna train fresh T12, I think, in SVS. So hopefully I can empty that. Yeah, I need to do a lot of points on my next matches here. I need to do a lot of more points, so that's gonna be to keep in mind. I'm cleaning things on Kingshot as well, so I could have lunch actually. I'm really hungry. Thank you, Sats. You too. Enjoy the rest of the day. So what to do here? Are they cancelling my rally or can I do it? No, I could do it. That's good. Let's spend some stamina. I'm just gonna let this rally go. But I would not go on BNK. I mean, Oshit is strong, so he did double rally, but I still have plenty of troops. I'm just gonna refresh T12. Link, don't you think that that purpose dev could offer a way for us to decide what to use for what type of action, like troops on gathering, or not just based on ratio? It's only gathering from lowest to highest. Yeah, but I understand that argument, Link, and some people made it on the Discord, some people made it in the comments, but I don't think that that kind of game we are playing. I don't think we are playing a game where you use your best stuff that costs you crazy thousands of dollars to unlock, sometimes when you can afford it, right? But even packs, like I just calculated before you arrive, like, for me to play SVS, like I did last time, buying that, so that the best pack for resources in the game, that the most resources you can get in the game with money, I would need to spend $1,250 every month on packs. To be able to play T12 every SVS, I'm not talking about playing Tyrants. I'm not talking about playing local SVS. To play Tyrant, I probably need double. if I was in an alliance that could, you know, have a chance to be Tyrant, I would probably need to be able to buy that double. So it's gonna be like 4K a month. I mean 4K, not 4, because Tyrant is every 2 months. So it's gonna be like, you know, 1,000 a month and another 1,200 a month. It's gonna be like 2,500 every 2 months. So it's like 2,000 a month worthing of that pack to buy. So you need to buy $200 multiple times every week. It's just insane. It's just insane. It does not make any sense. Nobody had the budget to, you know, if it was costing $100 a month, I'm not saying, right? If it was like, okay, you know, you're a Dolphin, you want to play T12 all the time, and they tell us that the way it is, it's meant not to be all the time, it's like fair enough. You know, whatever. I don't think people will agree with that design decision, but it is what it is. They decide, they are the dev of the game. They make it the way they want. And it was $100 to be able to play. Okay, you know. But if it's like it's like 2,000 a month, like we all, you know, we all went for T12, assuming that we could play them, you know. I don't know. It's gonna be something they need to think of and solve. But then I got to go, guys. It's time. Before I answer more questions or anything like that, wife will be waiting for me already, I think. So thank you very much for being there. Thank you very much for watching today. I'll be on 2-3 hours tomorrow at least for Tyrant. Maybe the full duration. We'll see. I don't know. I'll let you know on Discord. I might make a charm. If you have whales wondering about charms and having issues with their, because starting tomorrow, charms 12 plus are coming to Gen 5. So that means that packs are improving in Gen 5. All of that's coming Gen 5. So I might actually make a video tonight or tomorrow about it and what to do about it, because when people reach Gen 7, many whales ask me what to do already. So I might do that. So if you have a whale that's confused about what to do with their charms, tell them to come back on the channel probably tomorrow before Tyrant, or tomorrow during the day. I should have time tomorrow morning to make one. I think that's good. I wanted to make it anyway, but I think if they are like giving us charms, you know, Gen 5, I think it's gonna help people, because people don't know what to do. Many whales don't know what to do. Thank you, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Much love. Happy weekend. Enjoy. I'll be with wife for a bit. Lake, paddle, ice cream, sun. I'm gonna burn, you know. If I have a nice tan tomorrow, you know why. Maybe it will be 5 a.m. 30, so I might not get a tan too much, but we'll see. Cheers. Thank you again to be there. See you soon. Bye bye.